The Nightmare Before Christmas. Tuesday night at 5/4 Central on Disney XD.
Ho, ho, ho!
200 years ago, this Napoleonic fort was built in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean to protect France from invasion. Now it is home to a new kind of battle. 6 teams of modern-day warriors are facing one another in a tournament that tests wit, strength, and courage. But who will emerge victorious? Will it be one of the teams on today's Fort Boyard Ultimate Challenge? Are you ready for this? Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fort Boyard, and a tournament that will push 6 teams to their very limits.
Those teams don't know what lies ahead. The one thing they do know, though, is that they'll have to react quickly to the challenges they face because time is never on their side.
That's right, Laura. So let's meet today's teams.
I'm slightly competitive. I like to win.
I do cope well under pressure because then it pushes me to be my best.
The fort holds no fears for me. The first thing I said when I came here was I am determined to win.
Our team will definitely be able to take on whatever we are asked.
Competitively, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a solid 11.
I don't lose very often, but I'd like to think that I'm a good loser.
The Green Jaguars are going to win. End of.
It's the first appearance by the Silver Dragons and the Green Jaguars. Can either catch the Yellow Scorpions at the top of the leaderboard? All right, young warriors, are you ready for battle?
Yeah! So, Charlie, your team captain for the Silver Dragons. What makes you think your team are going to win today?
Because I'm strong, I'm fast, and breathe a lot of fire. Come on!
All right, Matt, what makes you think your team is going to win today?
Because we're powerful, we have the strength, we have the will to go to the end.
All right.
So, teams, are you ready?
Yeah!
Each show has 5 challenges where the aim is to win keys. Teams need 3 keys in order to get the maximum time in the treasure chamber. There, they need to collect as many coins as they can to get through to the tournament final. Let battle commence. Our battle starts at one of the fort's most nerve-wracking challenges. Ryan and Kyle are about to edge their way along these 2 cables suspended high across the fort. They aim to be the first to grab their team cartridges hanging above the cables and shuffle back, unlock the cartridge that will reveal the codes in order to unlock the box and grab today's first key. Okay, Ryan and Kyle, you guys ready for this challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see about that.
Air Warriors Dark Blasters. Batteries not included, each sold separately from Busby Toys.
Get ready for battle. And now, back to Fort Boyard Ultimate Challenge on Disney XD.
High above the fort, Kyle and Ryan get ready to do battle for the first key of the competition. Okay, guys, on my mark. Your challenge starts now! 50 feet above the fortress floor, Dragon Kyle and Jaguar Ryan race through mid-air to get to those codes. Kyle's having trouble with his technique as Ryan rockets ahead. Now he's got it. He's actually gone too far. Tell him to stop. But Kyle is caught up, and it's a dead heat as they reach to grab those cylinders. Don't stop. Tell him not to drop it. Tell him not to drop it. They've got them. Now they got to make their way back. Things get a bit tricky as they turn around to race back. Get it going. Get it going, Kyle. Who's gonna make it back and get that code first? Kyle's got better technique. Kyle's technique again is slowing him down. But Ryan's back. Jaguars could be first to get a key in today's competition. Ryan's got the code. And Kyle's got his too.
671. 5671.
Kyle, what is it? 687.
Who's going to be first?
Fastest fingers first.
Who's going to be first?
Harry is shaking. You guys did it, man. Congratulations. Outstanding. Let's have another look at some of that action.
The heights weren't as bad as I thought they would be. I was more intimidated by the fact of how shaky the actual wood planks were.
I haven't got much experience with heights, but I didn't really feel too scared of them. I just made sure I didn't look down and carried on looking forward.
How's it feel up there, man? How does it feel to get your first key? All right.
After that first challenge, let's have a look at the scoreboard.
So the first key goes to the Green Jaguars, giving them vital extra time in the treasure chamber.
So you ready for this?
Of course we are.
Come on,
Yes.
follow me. Woo, are you ready for the next challenge?
Yeah.
Okay, this one is just for you. Now, inside this room, the keys in a water tank can only be reached when the water level is high enough. So you've got to grab the buckets above your head, pour them into the funnel to raise the water level, and then you can reach the key. One thing, though, the floor is moving. It's a conveyor belt. So you've got to be quick because you're up against the clock, and you're probably going to get a little wet. So, Charlie, your team captain, who's going to do this challenge?
To get our first key, I'll be doing this next task.
Okay, so Charlie, you're going to do this first challenge for the Dragons. You're going to need this helmet.
Come on, Charlie. Come on, Charlie. You can do this. Let's go, man.
And the challenge will begin
Okay.
now.
Charlie's in and he jumps straight onto the conveyor belt. Those buckets look pretty high.
I figured while it's slow, I might as well do the best I can while it's slow and get the ones that far race. Then it's easier when it's faster.
As captain of the Dragons, Charlie knows how important this challenge is. The Jaguars are ahead and they need this key to catch up.
This is a good technique.
Come on, Charlie. Make sure you hold the stable.
It's just Charlie against the clock. Can he do it?
That rope's a little tricky as well.
Come on, Charlie.
Just keep an eye on the time clock.
This challenge is much harder than it looks. That conveyor belt is slippery and it just keeps on getting faster. Oh, Charlie's taken a load of water to the face there and he's got to be careful of that rope. It could trip him.
At first I found it quite easy because the treadmill was quite slow, but then as it sped up, it was hard to get the buckets because it was really kind of tightly hooked.
Getting those buckets from the ceiling and running on the spot needs a lot of coordination. Oh, he's down! But he's got up on his feet quickly. Great work.
It's probably getting slippery now.
At that speed, Charlie can barely unhook those buckets, let alone keep any of the water in them.
Come on, Charlie. Come on, Charlie.
Not much more to go. So close. One more bucket.
He can do this.
He's got it. Now he's just got to get out of there in time.
Get out there.
Charlie, that was a fantastic effort. You got the first key for the Dragons.
By the end of it, I was soaking. It was so slippery. This is the first key for the Dragons, so I was really proud.
Let's have a look at the scoreboard.
So that's even things out. One key for the Jaguars and now one for the Dragons.
Time for the next challenge. Follow me.
Kennedy and Xavier are about to walk into a room. In the room, they will find keys hanging from the ceiling in a maze. The goal? Release the right two keys from the maze in order to open the box mounted on the floor and retrieve the key. All while the room is getting smaller. And one not so little surprise. You guys ready for this challenge?
Yes, do this.
Okay. Just a word of advice. Watch your step.
Go all the way. We'll be right back to Fort Boyard Ultimate Challenge.